Hello YouTube, welcome back here. I am Wooldrum and today we will be playing some Hypixel Skywars. Today we will be doing some Hypixel commentary, as you can probably tell from the title of the video. But yeah, we will be doing some Hypixel commentary and we will be talking about spoons. The most important thing to make a video about is spoons, no modern topics or anything like that. But in reality, we will not just be talking about spoons. We will be talking about, a story I've had related to spoons. But yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy. After I kill these guys, I can, actually make the video and then actually speak about the topic that I want to speak about. But these guys just really want to be killed. So, I have to help them achieve their life goal. It's just a neighborly thing to do. Pain! My life is sadness. Okay, Snowball's hurt. But yeah, basically, the story begins in, the 7th or 8th grade, right? And we're young children in the cafeteria. It could have been 2nd, 3rd period, maybe. But yeah, we're in middle school. That's basically all I'm trying to say. And we're being bored, so we're messing around with some spoons, being kids, you know. Maybe shooting some, food around in the spoons if we're daring enough, which we weren't, but, I'm still gonna say we could have been, but, we were just chilling around, playing in the cafeteria, eating some lunch, having a fun time, when all of a sudden, not me, but one of my friends are like, oh, you know what would be cool if I collected spoons, and I'm like, that would be pretty cool. Let me steal your idea. So I kinda just stole their idea, and yeah. So I kinda just, stole their idea. They were still in on it. I was a heavy figure in this, spoon movement. And basically what we would do is we'd steal spoons from the cafeteria. That was our entire plan, was to steal spoons from the cafeteria. There was nothing else to it. Our entire mission was to get as many spoons as we could. And maybe trade spoons, you know, like Pokemon cards. So what we would do is we would take spoons from, these little spoon dispensers. I don't know if your guys' schools had these, but they were little dispensers that, you could just get spoons from. And, what we would do is we'd get, bunches of spoons out of these. Probably not allowed, being we got in trouble for it eventually, but more on that later. But yeah, we would just get more and more and more of these spoons, and we'd just, hoard them. Is this guy AFK? Sad times. But yeah, basically we would hoard these, but then someone, it was not me, I'm pretty sure it was a friend I'll call Jake for, safety reasons, and, yeah. This guy's trying to talk to me, but I'm just going to ignore him. I'm just gonna tell him no. But yeah, for safety reasons, we will call him Jake, and, basically, he, what he started doing was he was selling, or trading these in for different types of spoons. Basically, all of us were like, oh, that's cool, let me do that now. So basically, there was, a bunch of, there were bunches and bunches of imported spoons coming in. Illegal imported spoons, basically. Coming in from everywhere. Everyone's bringing in their own spoons to trade. For normal spoons, mass amounts of normal spoons. And with those spoons, we would, basically trade those in for more spoons of different types. And it was definitely a lot like Pokemon cards. And it was actually really cool. I really enjoyed it. But basically, with all these spoons and Pokemon card spoons, we would have a nice time. Some people did weird stuff like lick them for money. A lot of people actually charged real money. There were hundreds of dollars worth of spoons being bought. Well, hundreds of dollars spent on getting spoons, which kinda isn't good in a school set being this was probably not all their money, and that's not good. When your kid starts getting your parents' credit card to pay for spoons, that's not something you want or ever would think would ever happen in your child's life. Can I get this to go through the corner and hit him? Well, he kinda flew. Okay. But basically what we would do with that is we would trade them, or some people would sell them. But, like, it got to a point where there were so many people doing this that we had, like, basically there were so many, like, every kid in my grade and some of the other grades were doing this. So, like, the dispensers of spoons were often, like, empty. So what you would have to do is you'd have to, like, settle for forks or sporks, which we didn't really have that many at the time. There weren't a dispenser for sporks. But basically what we do with these forks and sporks was, I think people just broke them. There was nothing really useful to do with them. We just broke them in half and sat them on the floor. It was pretty disrespectful. Yeah, thinking on the past, that shouldn't have probably happened, but that's probably the worst thing we've done in a long while. Poor janitor. But basically what we would do with these is, yeah, we'd break them. So they weren't really of use until next year, when we didn't have spoons because they banned spoons from our grade. Like, I still don't believe we get spoons because of that. Not really sure I'm doing virtual, but still. Yeah, we trade spoons for money, other spoons, and it got to a point where some kids went into the back of a room, just, I'm gonna die here, I'm gonna die here. I died there. But basically it got to a point where we would go into the back of the cafeteria after hours, well, if you went to like a sport or like a club, and we'd go back into the back rooms and we would take like some boxes of spoons out if there weren't like lunch ladies staying after, because that happened a lot. And more they started noticing. We didn't do this often, just saying, and it wasn't normally me who did this. This was normally other people doing this. I did not go to the extremes, sadly. I think I was in one of the raids. The raids. But yeah, I was in one of these, and that was about it. Basically what you do— oh, that's a guy? That's a guy. We don't want guys. Guys are bad. This is a bad guy. I suck. Luckily I'm still alive though, so that's all that really matters. But then, eventually, the lunch ladies contacted the teachers, our teachers, and they're like, hey, your kids are stealing spoons. Our teachers are like, wait, what? This is a joke, right? But no, the lunch ladies were really mad, and the teachers got really mad because the lunch ladies were really mad. The lunch ladies aren't the nicest, by the way. They never told us to stop or anything, so like, I'm calling that justified of the stealing of spoons. But basically, yeah, we would just keep doing it until that day, without warning, it happened. The Great Purge. When we came back, like, every single locker was open and unlocked. And you know, and what happened? All of the backpacks and stuff were opened and looked through. If you had a singular spoon on you, you got called up and interrogated for what you have done. The teachers were spending every, like, because we still had recess on Fridays at the time, they were spending every single free time or, like, recess we'd have on locating these spoons from people and interrogating them for why they have spoons. Luckily, I did not get, basically caught for that. Oh wow, I won. But, I did not get interrogated because I had spoons on me. I was smarter than most people. I had them in my house. I put them in my binder, which is basically inside my backpack. So and in like a small like back pocket, that isn't actually that small, it's pretty big, you could fit a few folders in there. But I would put it back in there, and what I would do with that is I would, basically just take it home. I had this huge bucket, and I would fill it up. I would fill it up with, spoons. And it was just about full before I got caught. Basically the thing that happened to get us caught was well, the teachers getting everyone's going through everyone's stuff definitely, helped. But basically how I got caught personally was a snitch, sadly. We had stuff pretty tightly held secret, like the raids, I don't believe that many people knew about, just because it was after hours normally. I would do it after, like, academic team, which is kinda ironic, because that's where, like, all the nerds and smart people go. And this was not something a nerd or a smart person would do. But yeah, basically, yeah, a snitch. And they're like, oh my god, this guy, Wooldrum is, trading spoons still? You need to, like, arrest him right now. And I'm like, bro, you snitch. And, basically it was one of the more active members. It made me sad. I trusted them. And what did they do to repay me? What was your plan? GG's. But yeah, they kind of betrayed me. So, I didn't really get any trouble. They tried calling my parents, but my parents just didn't respond out of pure luck. But yeah, but that's basically the story. I know a few little things that happened where, my teacher, after this happened, when we were, like, in the grade after, I'm pretty sure this was back in 8th grade, we would, put, like, a, spoon on one of the teacher's desks every single day after the incident, and while she was gone at lunch, because this is, like, our, we had PE class every time the, teachers had... We had PE class every time the teachers were at lunch for that grade. So we'd walk through the hallway to get to their class. So we'd walk in, going from our class to PE into their classroom, and we'd just put a nice little plastic spoon on their desk. And it was a pretty nice, tidbit that we did. It was probably really rude, and yeah, I apologize to all those teachers, but, like, at the time it was pretty funny. It's still pretty funny in my opinion. Guys, I hope you liked, I hope you subscribe, I hope you enjoy. By the time I finish this video, I'm probably at 100 subscribers, so thank you for that. If not, please subscribe. I will make a 100 sub special, and I will actually upload. Goodbye!